إن شاء الله هذا waxaan u wacaynaa Professor Mohamed Haji Mukhtar oo inoo sameyn doono إن شاء الله welcoming remarks. Professor of African and Middle Eastern History, Savannah State University. So do Professor Mukhtar.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا مولانا محمد النبي الأمي الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. نبدأ. If I say نبدأ, I want to hear from you guys Mahat Allah. Okay? I will repeat myself. I will repeat myself. Before you, I will repeat again. If I say نبدأ, I want to hear from the. If I say نبدأ, I want to hear from the floor Mahat Allah. Mahat Allah. Here, you can say it, right? نبدأ. نبدأ. Very good. Very good. نبدأ literally means peace. Is there peace? نبدأ. Is there peace? And you are saying, thank Allah, we are at peace. So in that regard, since Somalia, in fact, is one of the things that we are lacking today, which is the peace, we have to always really thank Allah, thank God that helps us to be at peace. Subhanahu wa ta'ala, God says, لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. You know, if you thank me, I will give you plenty of responses which are so good. You will have more responses quickly. And of course, Allah's responses are much, much faster and better than a president or a minister's response, okay? So we always have to think that. We have to always think of Allah and also thank. Subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ud'uni astajib lakum. You know, just ask me. Ask me. I'll quickly give you back whatever you asked me. So we have to ask God, we need peace, God. Right? We need indeed peace. I would like to congratulate on behalf of you guys, RSF, Restore Somalia Foundation, because for the efforts and dedications that they put on the cause of peace, as you see here, good governance, sustainable development. Really, these guys deserve congratulations. I want you to applaud for it. I would like also to shout out and thank sincerely, particularly to their board, director of the board, Hani Mohamed, where is she? Please applaud for Hani. I would like to shout out and also sincerely thank my daughter. We in Somalia, of course, we are all brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers, and also daughters and sons. My daughter is not my biological soul daughter, but she is Anisa Aden, our MC. Great. Today we are missing her, you see? Anisa is not here for some reason. Don't worry about that, because she got a little cold last night, so she couldn't make it today. But I want, from here, we have to shout for her. Layla is somewhere here. Where's Layla? She's outside also doing business for us. Please shout for her. I would like us to shout for Fatima. Where's she? She was somewhere here. Fatima is here. I call her Fama. It's another my word for Fatima. I want to shout out for also Najat. Where is she? Najat is here, please. there's a saying which probably we need to correct. There's an English saying which says, behind every man there is a woman. All these people I mentioned, they're all ladies, they're women, young women indeed. So I would say today, behind every great woman, there is a man, or great man, something like that. Indeed, if we Somalis, if we allow our women to really participate fully in this process of peacemaking, I think we are ignoring them, really. If we allow that to happen, perhaps, they might maybe lead us into a better situation like this. We're talking about diaspora issues. My minister is here, the ambassador is here. I mean, if we are talking about diaspora, I mean, you had so many diaspora men who you gave them presidents, prime ministers, MPs, but I never heard a diaspora lady who become president or prime minister. So you need to think, really. Think of, if you are interested in diaspora.
Deputy Speaker of the Parliament.
Deputy, huh? Okay, so we're starting. So let's think of that.
From Minnesota.
Okay, is that right? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So indeed, after that, the men I'm talking about are, for this RSF, is Yasin Abikar. Where is he? That Yasin Abikar, we have to applaud for him. He is the president. And also the other man I'm talking about is Bile Tube. Where is he? Bile is here, okay. So those men are behind these ladies, and we thank you guys that you're representing us, okay? I would like to also applaud participants of this conference that came from different parts of the world. In fact, it's so amazing the responses that RSF is getting today from all over the world, although they are only junior. They only have been here for over maybe 3 years or something. But indeed, the participants of the first, second, we are getting many different places of the world, people who are interested in the issue of peacemaking and good governance. I would like to thank young Osama. Where's Osama? Osama is out, he's president, right? Yeah, we need to applaud for him. Young Osama, he came all the way from Cairo, Egypt. That's a very good for a young man to do. I want to also shout and applaud for sister, or what I call Aysante Najmawati. Garantitek. Najma, she came all the way from Toronto, Canada. Okay, I would like to also applaud for Sister Aziza from Atlanta. Where's Aziza? She's from here, Atlanta, Georgia. We Georgians, in fact, our participation is not bad. In fact, Professor Mohamed Hassan, he is also from Atlanta, Georgia. I myself are from Savannah, Georgia. So our contribution is high, really. Okay. I'd like to also applaud for this young lady, Anisa Mohamed. Where is she? Let's see you. Let's show you. Anisa is here. Anisa, she is from Fairfax, Virginia. Of course, our participation of US will be very, very, very high indeed. And I'm so proud of that since I am from America too. So Anisa is from Fairfax, Virginia. I want to applaud and shout for, I think she's not here. Fayle, Fayle, are you here? Fayle, she is not here. I would like to applaud and shout for my brother, Ahmed Doule. Ahmed Doule, he is coming all the way from London, UK. From London, UK, we also have another brother who is Mukhtar Noor. Mukhtar Noor is here? Mukhtar Noor is not here. But he is also coming all the way from London, UK. I'd like to applaud for Dr. Ismail. Dr. Ismail is there. He is from Minneapolis, Minnesota. From Minnesota, we have quite a number of people. I want to applaud and shout for my brother, Michael Nutter, who is from Virginia. We're still with the American group. My friend, my brother, Adam Batar. Adam Batar, where? Adam Batar is here. Yeah. So I would like to shout and applaud for a sister, Asha Isha Eden. Isha Eden from there, from Fairfax, Virginia too. Of course, I missed some names, but indeed the participants of this city or of this country, Turkey, you know, I only I remember a few people, but I put all of them together. Really, those who came from far away, we really thank you very much. The way you helped us. I remember young man Amin, young man Mahmoud. I don't know where they're here, who are helping us in transportation, who took us different places of the city, who led us to some touristic places. The whole community of Istanbul or Turkey, I really shout for you and applaud for you. Thank you very much. From motherland, from Somalia, we have quite a number of participants. To begin with, we have the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, brother and friend, Mohamed, Deputy Isaac Mohamed. Isaac Mohamed Mursal is here. The head of Department of Diaspora Affairs, Ambassador Gure, Ambassador. I met him here the first time, and he's a good friend of mine. He calls me Dad. Okay, I like it. Okay. Although sometimes, you know, Somalis, when they call you these names, or they're telling you are old, you know. I'm not that old, really. I'm still young, but I appreciate that you're calling me Dad. Appreciate that. Also, we have. We don't have our ambassador from Turkey. He's not here, but we really appreciate that he made to here, and he was there with us yesterday and last night. And I would like to applaud for him, Ambassador Rospito. Our ambassador, Mohamed Shagali, he is not here also, but he is one of the people who supported this event and who, in fact, all the way, although he's busy with his job in Doha, but he flew all the way to here to make this event possible. So please, Engineer Abdul Salam, where is he? From the diaspora office. In fact, I'll talk about his presentation soon. Please applaud for him. From Somalia, my great brother and friend, Abdul Qadir Sidi, who his position has changed. I don't know. I knew him when he was governor of Lower Shabelle, but I don't know. Maybe he now.
Advisor of the President of Southwest.
Now, see, he advisor. Okay, here he is. That is Abdul Qadir. Okay, that's Abdul Qadir. So, if I miss people, of course I'm missing some. Those I can recall. Please forgive me if I miss your name. But really, we applaud and shout for all people who really participated in this conference. I would like to thank Brother Alaso Mohamed. Where's Alaso? That young man, I mean, you have to really convey my messages to the community, the students that you are their chair. He is the head of the Somali Student Associations here in Turkey. So please do that. From Somalia, we are also having, we are very honored to have friends of ours who are not Somalis, but indeed they are our sisters. We have two sisters here. Sister Zuleika, who is from IOM. Please shout for her. We also have Yvonne, who is also next to her. These are both from IOM.
Another Somali man.
Okay, she's still waiting, huh? She's still waiting here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So probably we also need to give them, maybe each of them, Uba and Zuleika, maybe we need to give them a she-camel to each, because that's the best present that Somalis give to their friends. One she-camel to each. I'm asked to really highlight the last two events that took place in this city about us. Just for the benefit of those who are not there, because we had an evening in a different place when we were celebrating the 30th anniversary of Elif Mai, which took place in different place. And then yesterday we had one event here. Some of you, or all of you were here, but some of you maybe were not there in the previous events. The gala dinner, which was to commemorate and celebrate the Elif Mai. The gala dinner was really excellent. For those of you who were there, the food was good, right? Yeah. Very good. Also organized by this RSF group. The food was good. They fed us our tummy was full. They fed us mentally also, because there were some very powerful and very interesting presentations that were made that night about the Elif Mai, what Elif Mai is. So for those of you who are not there, there were some professional scholars who addressed that issue. The history of Elif Mai, where it is today, where it's leading, what is the prospect in the future. So those who addressed that issue, Professor Mohamed Hassan, who is there, I think he's here. Yes, Mohamed Hassan, in fact, what he showed us, or what he shared with us about the interrelations between Cushitic languages, okay? Particularly, one of the most surprising things that he shared with us is the issue of Mai and Afan Oromo and their relation, which was very powerful presentation. We lack, those information. We are in the region of the Horn of Africa, but we don't know exactly what's going on linguistically down there. We had Brother Michael, who also showed us. He looked. Mohammed was looking from Afmai and Oromo, but then we had Michael, who in fact showed us something called Jidu. Somalis, like my son Gure, they only talk about the Maha language, right? So today, I think that night we were surprised. We are talking about my Jidu. Okay, something new to him and to those many Somalis, because we never considered those things. So those are two powerful presentations about the Mai language. Our sister Asha Keen, she talked about the power of words. She is interested in what Asha did is they intertwined with her own experience. She told us when she was little what was going on. We had the presentation from our ambassador, who is not here, Dr. Mohamed Shagali, who in fact reminded us, Ambassador Muhammad Ali, he really put Somalis in a hot spot. He was dealing with issues about learning from the past, So if anybody who doesn't know their past, of course, they don't know how to go forward, Somalis, we don't know past, we don't care about past. We don't care about future. We only today, Okay, so that's not really helping us. We have to think our past, what happened, what was good, what was not good, and then we build on that, on our today. Then we can foresee our future from that. But generally, we always talk about today, period. What I can do today. So that was a very powerful presentation also. His Excellency Isaac, the minister, although people thought maybe that was a concluding remark, but was not. He gave us also the reality on the ground. What's going on right now in Somalia on the issues of languages. And in fact, he accommodated, he opened for us the window of opportunity where we can really talk. In fact, from that night, today, people are, when they arrive, how I say, Subah Wanaksan, because that's the conventional greeting in Somalia, right? So they were asking us how I can say Subah Wanaksan, how I can say Iska Warar. So really, what he opened to us when he showed these things, people are now realizing that there are some variations, there are some diversities. So please, unity could be really we could have unity in diversity. Why we have to think unity within monolithic issues? That's what the minister told us. I myself contributed something. I just overviewed historically what was going on with this Alif Mai from the 13th century on. It's just some timeline, not that much important. So the RSF, in fact, inshallah, we look forward from them to provide in their website. If you all registered, right? You can go to their website. You can get all this information in print, in voice, in everything, inshallah, whenever that happens. Events of yesterday was focusing on diaspora, okay? Diaspora issues was what we discussed yesterday. Of course, always, as we do, I forgot to tell you, every event we always have to read verses from the Quran, like we did today. We did also in the evening of Thursday. And then there was a welcoming remarks was made by the board director, RSF, Hani. She did that one, the opening remarks and welcoming remarks, and then followed by a keynote speech delivered by the Deputy Minister, Isaac again. That is how we started. Some non-Somalis, they were so pleasantly surprised when we were singing the national anthem. They said, wow. I mean, we're all standing, we are all, in fact, saying whatever we were seeing from here. And many of you, fortunately, you still remember that music and that song. So that was fascinating to happen. Then we had just a brief presentation of the IOM by Sister Zuleika. She told us about, it's already here, this is what she highlighted, and how they can help, and how they are ready always for helping anytime that there is a need for help. Then Brother Adam Batar came after her, and he indeed specifically talked about an special issue. Adam Batar talked about, because his job is, observing migration, because all migrants, they have to end up into his office from Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. So he talked about what causes the refugee issue, why is this happening, why this many, and where they end up, what is their future, and so forth. It was very eye-opening, really, presentation that Adam Batar made for us. The reality of Somali youth in a detailed fashion. Then we had Mohamed Ibrahim, Dr. Mohamed, he's not here today, who gave us also some data, analytical data he is from Southwest, but he was in fact covering the whole basis of Somalia, what was the status of refugees from the Somali area. We had Abdulsalam Yusuf, where's he? He's here, yeah. Abdulsalam, engineer, he's an engineer. Abdulsalam, in fact, again, he also, since he is from the Office of Diaspora, he really gave us clear information about the policies governing from the Somali perspective, not only from his office, but from the federal government, from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and his office as well, how they deal with diaspora. That was very interesting presentation. And then after Abdulsalam, there was a lively discussion. Of course, in fact, the discussions were after every presentation, the lively discussions after every presentation, and in fact, the audience were interested, and they were raising so many questions from different perspectives. Last but not the least, Ambassador Ospito, who is the ambassador, Somali ambassador to Turkey, in fact, made the closing remarks with a prayer offered to the, unfortunately, I'm sorry to end with a sad story, but we had a death among us, so the ambassador conveyed us, and in fact, within his own closing remarks. I will also ask right now, since I'm making the opening remarks of that, I want us also to read Fatiha right now for our brother Abdul Jabbar, Abdul Qadir, who deceased yesterday. Please, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah. May Allah bless his soul and forgive all his sins. And thank you very much. I'm done.